Greetings, family. It's me, your boy, Dr. Samuel D. Abbott, and I'm back with another Monday Momentum. Look, family, this year is already starting off with a bang and moving pretty quickly. And some people are still waiting to get started on their so-called New Year's resolution. In other words, some people wait to be pushed. Some wait to move when they're inspired, but others move because that's how they're wired. The difference between the three is drive. Family, drive is not commotion. It's not hype, nor is it temporary motivation. It's an internal posture. It's how you lean into life. It's what moves you when no one is watching. It's what fuels you when no one is clapping. It's what's keeping you going when the week feels long. Actually, family, it's the difference between waiting for momentum and creating it. So this week, we're not drifting, coasting, nor are we idling. We're shifting in the drive because momentum doesn't come from outside encouragement. It comes from inside commitment. Let's take a moment and walk through it. Family, in order for us to shift in the drive, the first thing we must do is define the standard. Before you move forward, you must decide how you move. Against popular belief, family, it's not your talent, but your standard that determines your ceiling. So you must ask and even answer these questions like what you accept from yourself, or what level of effort is non-negotiable, or what does excellence look like when nobody's watching? Because if your standards are unclear, your results will be inconsistent. But when your standards are defined, your behavior aligns. Family, drive begins when you stop adjusting your effort based on how you feel, but rather continuing to handle what's real. You must also remember, you don't rise to the height of your goals, you fall to the plateau of your standards. Family, another thing we must do in order to shift into drive is review where you've been. Progress requires perspective. Some people are discouraged not because they're failing, but because they forgot how far they've come. Reviewing is essential. Review actually builds confidence. So take a moment right now, right where you are, and look back at what you survived. Look back at how and what you've improved, who you've improved. Look back at what you've learned and what life and the lessons that you've learned along the way. Remember, looking back doesn't necessarily mean going back, because you are not where you were a year ago. You are not who you were a year ago. You're not even where you started a year ago, because reflection is not living in the past, it's recognizing growth. Family, when you review correctly, you stop doubting your capacity, because evidence silences uncertainty. When you shift into drive, you must also remember to invest in you. Drive weakens when you neglect yourself. Look, you've poured into others. You've met everyone else's expectations. You've handled responsibilities which most of them wasn't even yours to begin with. But here's the real question. When do you sharpen you? I feel like I need to tell somebody this. Lean in, lean in, lean in. Investing in you is not selfish. It's strategic. Investing in you is priceless, yet it's inexpensive. So read something that stretches you, exercise to strengthen you, develop a new skill to add to you, unplug just to protect your peace, because the stronger you become, family, the more you can sustain. I need to tell you this as well. You can't give from an empty place. So invest early, invest intentionally, invest often, invest consistently, because you are the asset. Another thing we must do to shift into drive, family, is value your circle. Your environment influences your endurance, and having the right circle challenges you, sharpens you, and supports you, because the wrong circle has a way of normalizing mediocrity. It feeds doubt and it resists growth. So in order for us to not have the wrong circle, you must value the people who hold you accountable. Value the ones who celebrate your progress. Value the ones who speak truth to you even when it's uncomfortable. Because you can't grow or be successful alone. You grow with alignment. So check your circle, family. Protect your circle, family, and choose your circle wisely. And lastly, to shift in the drive, you must also encourage yourself. Look, that's biblical. David had to do that for himself. The Bible says David encouraged himself. There will be days when affirmation is quiet, days when nobody's applauding you, and days when it seems like nobody notices you. But that's when drive becomes self-sustaining. Encourage yourself. Remind yourself of your strength. Remind yourself of your growth. Remind yourself of your purpose, because self-encouragement, family, is not arrogance, it's resilience. And if you depend on outside applause, then your consistency is already flawed. But when you can speak strength to yourself, you remain steady. You remain steady, steady, Eddie up. I almost had it and I jacked the song up, didn't I? So some days you have to be your own voice, and that's maturity. So in closing, family, this week, shift in the drive. Define your standard. Review where you've been. Invest in you. Value your circle. Encourage yourself, because drive is not about speed. It's about stability. It's discipline from within. Look, family, I had a little moment there. Forgive me, but I'm Dr. Samuel D. Abbott with another Monday Momentum. May God bless you, and may God keep you as you rock steady.